Hi everyone, I am Gautam, I am physics faculty. Now I am going to discuss one question related to calorimetry. Here, now you observe this problem. Calculate the amount of heat required. Calculate the amount of heat required to convert 1 gram of ice at minus 20 degrees centigrade into 100 degrees centigrade steam. So the question is given as calculate the amount of heat, calculate how much amount of heat is required to just convert 1 gram of ice at minus 20 degrees centigrade. That means initially ice is at minus 20 degrees centigrade. How much mass of ice? 1 gram of ice is taken at minus 20 degrees centigrade. Now target is to convert into 100 degrees centigrade steam. 100 degrees centigrade steam. So initially first we are taking 1 gram of ice, that is at minus 20 degrees centigrade, and converting into 100 degrees centigrade steam. In this, that means when we have to convert ice to steam, we need some heat. We need some heat to go with this process, because initially it is at minus 20. Now it is going to steam at 100. So we have to that means provide some heat energy. We have to provide some heat energy to go with this process. Let us check it out now. What is the process in this problem? So what I am saying here is, first of all, ice initially is at what temperature? Minus 20 degrees centigrade. So directly ice at minus 20 degrees centigrade we can't convert in one step to steam at 100 degrees centigrade. So first ice at minus 20 degrees centigrade must be converted to ice at 0 degrees centigrade. This is the maximum temperature for ice. So maximum ice can exist till what temperature? 0 degrees centigrade. So initially which is ice is at minus 20 degrees centigrade, maximum temperature it can rise is 0 degrees centigrade. Fine. So ice can rise till 0 degrees centigrade. After 0 degrees centigrade ice will not be there. So if you provide little more heat energy for ice at 0 degrees centigrade, now this will convert to water at 0 degrees centigrade. Water at 0 degrees centigrade. Directly ice at that means what happened? First step, ice at minus 20 to ice at 0 degrees centigrade we brought. After that, ice at 0 to water at 0 degrees centigrade. We can't make ice at some 2 degrees centigrade like that. We can't make this type of conversion. Ice maximum temperature is how much? 0. After 0 degrees centigrade what will happen? Ice is converting into what? Water. Water also not at any other temperature, at 0 degrees centigrade only. We can't convert water at 1 degrees or 2 degrees or like that. Directly we can't make conversion. Ice at 0 must and should be converted to water at 0 only. Water at 0 only. This is the given information for us. Fine. After water 0, water can have maximum temperature. If you observe water from 0 degrees centigrade, the maximum temperature it can rise is 100 degrees centigrade. After 100 degrees centigrade, water will not exist. After 100 degrees centigrade, water will not exist. What will happen after 100 degrees centigrade? Water will convert to steam. Water at 100 degrees centigrade is the maximum temperature for water. After 100 degrees centigrade, water is converting to what? Steam at 100 degrees centigrade. So you just observe the process from starting onwards. What we did here? First ice at minus 20 to ice at 0. Because ice can have maximum temperature 0. After ice reaches 0, by taking some more heat, ice will convert from 0 to water 0. After converting to water 0, water maximum temperature is up to 100. After converting to water at 100, it will go to steam at 100. So we are going in these steps now. This is the first step. What is our first step? Ice at minus 22, ice at 0 degree centigrade. We observe here also ice, here also ice. Ice, both are ice means what will happen? Same state. Ice means same state. But in same state, what is happening here? Temperature changes. Same state temperature changes means my formula is Q is equal to ms delta theta. This is the formula from ice at minus 20 to ice at 0 degree centigrade. Let me take here in the first step Q1, and here what is there? Specific heat of ice. If you observe the values, what are the values of mass of ice? We are taking 1 gram of ice, and we are taking specific heat of ice value is how much? Means we can write 0.5 calorie per gram degree centigrade. This is the unit for specific heat of ice. Then temperature difference. Temperature difference means that is final minus initial. That is 0 minus of minus 20. 0 minus of minus 20 means 20 degrees centigrade. So let us substitute the total data. Mass as 1 gram. Specific heat as 0.5 calorie per gram per degree centigrade. Temperature difference is 20 degrees centigrade. So if I substitute like that, you can observe here. Centigrade cancels. Here mass gram, and here also we have gram cancels. So what we are left with here finally? Yes, Q1 is equal to 0.5 into 20 means 10. What are the units? Calories. So what we are left with means Q1 is equal to 10 calories is my answer. Q1 is 10 calories. Observe carefully what happened here. Here first step, ice at minus 22. Maximum temperature of ice can exist at 0 degree centigrade. So same state, ice, same state, temperature changes. Formula Q1 ms delta theta. Here specific heat of ice we have to take. So ice specific heat is 0.5 calorie per gram degree centigrade. And mass of ice is 1 gram. In the question they mentioned 1 gram of ice. We can observe here 1 gram of ice. So mass is 1 gram. I have taken from the question. So mass is 1 gram. Specific heat of ice is 0.5 calorie per gram degree centigrade. Temperature difference means final minus initial. 0 minus of minus 20 is 20 degrees centigrade. So mass 1 gram. Specific heat 0.5 calorie per gram per degree centigrade. Delta theta is 20. 1 into 0.5 into 20 is 10 calories. So Q1 is equal to 10 calories. Q1 is 10 calories. I hope you are clear till here. Next, here ice at 0 degree centigrade to water at 0 degree centigrade. This is the question now. Observe, ice to water, state changes. Ice to water, state changes. But temperature constant. Temperature is constant. See, observe here, temperature 0 degrees ice, 0 degrees water. Temperature is not changing, but change of state. Initially it is ice, now it became water, because ice to water conversion takes place only at 0 degrees centigrade. During conversion from one state to another state, temperature will remain constant. Ice can become water only at 0 degrees centigrade. So from this information, now what is the formula I can take? Q2 is equal to mLF. What is M? M is mass. Already in the question they gave mass as 1 gram. And LF means latent heat of fusion of ice. Its value is 80 calorie per gram. 80 calorie per gram. So from those values already we know. So Q2 is equal to M is 1, LF is 80. So finally I can write Q2 is equal to 80 calories. This is step 2. Step 2. In first step what we did? In first step we did I set 0 minus 22, I set 0 degree centigrade. Then how much energy we got? 10 calories. Now already what happened? Ice is at 0. We are converting to water at 0. Ice at 0 to water at 0. When we are converting, what happened? Same state. That means state changes. Temperature constant, because this is initially ice, now it became water. There is change of state. Ice to water, change of state. Temperature 0 0 constant. Temperature you can observe 0 0, it is constant. So what I did here, the formula for that one is Q2 is equal to MLF. So by using that formula, when we have to use MLF formula, when we have to use MS delta theta formula. MS delta theta formula we have to use when same state temperature changes. MLF formula when we have to use state changes temperature constant MLF. Anyhow, mass is 1 gram. Mass is 1 gram. LF value 80 calorie per gram. 1 into 80. So Q2 value is 80 calories. Q2 value is 80 calories. This is our second step. Now let us observe the third step. Third step what? Water at 0 to water at 0 to water at 100. Water. Same state, water state only. But temperature you observe 0 to 100, 0 to 100. So temperature change. Same state temperature change. What is our formula? Q2 is equal to MS delta theta. Only two formulas we have. This is third case. So in the third point what we are saying now? Q3 equal to MS delta theta. So same state temperature changes, MS delta theta. We know that mass is equal to 1 gram. Mass is how much? 1 gram. And specific heat, this is water. Specific heat of water. What is specific heat of water? Yes, we have to remember this value, 1 calorie per gram degree centigrade. And delta theta means difference in temperature. Finally is 100, initially 0. So delta theta is 100. So you can observe here, initially 0 degrees, now it is 100. So temperature difference is 100 minus 0 is 100. So that MSW delta theta is nothing but what should I write now? Q3 is equal to, M value is how much? 1 gram. Specific heat of water 1. Delta theta 100. So now I can write Q3 equal to 100 calories. Q3 equal to 100 calories. So this is our third step. In first step what we did? In first step I set 0 to I set minus 20 degrees centigrade to I set 0. I set minus 20 degrees centigrade to I set 0 degrees centigrade. Second step what I did? I set 0 to water at 0. Third step what I did? Water at 0 to water at 100. We have to follow like this only beta. We can't skip the steps. Same steps you have to follow every time. Now again fourth step. What is our fourth step here? Yes, fourth step is water at 100 degrees centigrade to steam at 100 degrees centigrade. Now initially it is in water, now steam. That means state change. But temperature 100 degrees centigrade, 100 degrees centigrade, temperature constant. We have only two formula. That is either we have to use for heat energy MLF or MS delta theta. MLF when we will use? When change of state at constant temperature. MS delta theta when you will use? When change of temperature in the same state. Change of temperature in same state. If you want I can write same state temperature change, same state temperature change. And above one what you have to write? Temperature same, state change, like that we can write the information here. I hope you are clear with this one now. So when we have to use the formula of MLF and MS delta theta. So here in this situation what happened? Water to steam. Water to steam means what happens whenever we are taking from water to steam? What is happening here? Yes, change of state. Water to steam means change of state. Change of state means temperature also constant. So what formula? Yes, MLF. We have to use the formula MLF. Let me take that one. So now Q4 is equal to MLF for V, MLV. Why LV, sir? LV is latent heat of vaporization. LV value 540 calorie per gram. Here, and mass means okay 1 gram, okay, there is no issue with that one. LV, LF, two things are there. When we have to use LF, yes, we have to use LF during the situation of LF. We have to use when ice at 0 to water at 0 or water at 0 to ice at 0. During melting or freezing we use LF. But here what is the situation now? Here vaporization, latent heat of vaporization. This one you have to use during conversion of water to steam or steam to water. So mass is what? 1 and this is 540 calorie per gram. So finally I can write Q4 is equal to 540 calories. 540 calories. So I have taken 4 steps here. Finally I reached my target. My target is steam at 100 degrees centigrade. My target is steam at 100 degrees centigrade. From where I started my journey? From ice at minus 20 degrees centigrade to steam at 100 degrees centigrade. Steam at 100 degrees centigrade. I reached the target. So what is the total heat now? Total heat is equal to, total heat means Q is equal to Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3 plus Q4. So total heat is equal to first Q1. What is the Q1 value? You can observe here. Q1 value what we got? 10 calorie. Did you observe? Q1 is 10 calorie here. So Q2 value is how much? 80 calorie. Q2 value 80 calorie. Q3 value 100 calorie. Q3 value 100 calorie. Q4 value 540 calorie. 540 calorie. So now Q1 is how much? Just now we observed. It is 10 calories. Q1 is 10. Q2 we got 80. This one is 100. This one is 540. So total if you add, you will get 730 calories of heat energy. 730 calories of heat energy. Suppose you decided to convert into joules. We know that 1 calorie is equal to 4.2 joules. From that information, I can also write 730 into 4.2 joules. If you multiply this one, you will get the Q value in terms of joules. So I hope you are clear with this question now. Very important model to understand specific heat and latent heat. Here you can observe, calculate the amount of heat required to convert how much mass? 1 gram of mass. Remember, 1 gram of mass ice at minus 20 degrees centigrade to 100 degrees centigrade steam. Ice at minus 20 degrees centigrade to 100 degrees centigrade steam. This is our target, minus 20 degrees centigrade ice to steam at 100 degrees centigrade. The problem is direct conversion we can't do. Directly we can't convert. Steps. First step, ice at minus 20 to ice at 0. Second step, ice at 0 to water at 0. Third step, water at 0 to water at 100. Fourth step, water at 100 to steam at 100. So finally I added all the heats and I got the final answer in calories as 730 calories. If I want to convert into joules, just multiply with 4.2 because 1 calorie is equal to 4.2 joules. And you must not forget the values. LF value, latent heat of fusion of ice, 80 calorie per gram. Latent heat of vaporization, 540 calorie per gram. Specific heat of water, we can write 1 calorie per gram degree centigrade. Specific heat of ice, 0.5 calorie per gram degree centigrade. These 4 things we used. When we use this latent heat of fusion of ice means ice at 0 degree centigrade to water at 0 degree centigrade and vice versa. So this is the situation we use this formula. So LV we use at water at 100 degree centigrade. Water at 100 degree centigrade to steam at 100 degree centigrade. Steam at 100 degree centigrade and vice versa. Again, specific heat of water when we use same state, that means in water, in the same state of water, temperature is changing, we use specific heat of water value like that. So in the same state, water state only, temperature changes, we use specific heat of water value. In the terms of ice state, temperature is changing in ice state itself, we use temperature changes in the state of ice only, we use SIs. So according to the situation we have to use. And if you want to convert the conversions, 1 calorie is equal to how many joules? 4.2 joules. You must not forget this conversion also. So this is the basic information needed to solve this problem, that is how much heat is required to convert 1 gram of ice at minus 20 to 100 degree centigrade. For example, suppose instead of minus 20 the question is asked convert 0 degrees ice to 100 degrees water. Question is asked like that now, 0 degrees ice to 100 degrees centigrade steam, 100 degrees centigrade steam. Suppose 100 degrees centigrade steam. Then we don't have this first step. Simply I can say that we don't have first step. Directly what happened now? Second step. This is now our first step. This is not second step now. This is only we are calling it as first step now. This is first step. Ice at 0 to water at 0. That is 80 calorie per gram. Next also same thing. What happened? Water at 0 to water at 100. Now also same thing. This one, but we must not call it as that is the third step. You have to call it as second step. Now Q2. This one we must not call it as Q3. I have to call it as Q2. Previous one also I must call it as Q1. Don't call it as Q2. Because they are asking from ice at 0. From here they are starting. So first step is not there. The second step only became first step. Water at 0. Now I got Q2 value. Next, it is not fourth step. It is third step. So in third step, what is the Q3 value? MLV. Q3 is equal to 540 calories. Now adding here. So first step only 80. Second step is 100. Third step is 540. That means 110 is missing here. Only 3 steps. 80 plus 100 plus 540. That means we will get here 720 calories. So answer in joules 720 into 4.2 joules. Like that, small changes if you make, you will get the answer. I hope you are clear. So they are asking from where now? The question is they are asking from ice at 0 degrees centigrade. Like that, from where they are asking, we have to select from that area. So very simple thing you have to understand from this problem, that suppose the question is asked convert water at 20 degrees centigrade to steam at 100 degrees centigrade. This is a simple question they are asking us. So we have to go first step. Water at 20 degrees centigrade to water maximum temperature how much? 100 degrees centigrade. Water 20 degrees centigrade to water at 100 degrees centigrade. Next, water at 100 degrees centigrade to water steam at 100 degrees centigrade, steam at 100 degrees centigrade, like that you have to go. Here same state temperature changes, ms delta theta. Here change of state, mlf. MLV, not F, MLV. Why MLV? Steam to water, water to steam, we call MLV. So Q1 is equal to, let us take mass is 1 gram. Mass is 1 gram. So 1 specific heat of water, 1 calorie per gram per degree centigrade. Already I told you, specific heat of water is 1 calorie per gram per degree centigrade. Latent heat of vaporization 540 calorie per gram. So these are the things you know already. Delta theta, temperature difference 100 minus 20, 100 minus 20. Here 1 into 540. So Q1 is equal to 100 minus 20 is 80. Q2 is 540. Total heat energy is equal to 540 plus 80. 540 plus 80. So 540 plus 80 means what we get here? 620 calories. 620 calories. Like that we have to solve the problem according to the situation. I hope you understood this type of problem also now. So I hope you understood how to handle specific heat and latent heat connected problems from conversion from one state to another state. Thank you, beta.